Hey, it's Bert. I'm back. Um, again, thank you all so much again. In my last episode, I was talking about just do you, right? Just do you. Be who you're going to be, do what you're going to do. And I started thinking after that, it's like, what makes me like that? What makes me so driven to be who I am, to be what I am, and to be focused on the goals that I want to achieve in life? And a lot of it has to do with my upbringing. Like I said before, my grandparents, rest in peace and love them, they really drove their family. They led their family. They would always tell us all, from their kids through grandkids and you come from good stock, meaning that, hey, dude, you have great stock. You come from high stock, and you're valuable, and you have a purpose. You have a meaning. You have a destiny. And if you recall me saying that about my grandmother, would always tell me that I have a destiny. And when I was younger, I'm like, okay, yeah, but I don't know what you're talking about. And but as life went on, this whole destiny thing started to really make sense, and it started to make me think. There were situations in my life that made me think, hey, Grandma actually could have been right on this one. There were 4 times specifically in my life that I should not have made it. First one started was when I was a really young boy growing up again in southern Arkansas. There was an abandoned train that we weren't supposed to go to because Mom said we couldn't go. But we went. So Mom, if you're listening, I love you. But we went. It was my brother, my cousin Bobby, and I. My cousin Bobby and I, my cousin Bobby and my brother Vince both had their pellet guns with them, and I had a little BB gun, so we were just exploring. And so we were on this abandoned train, and I was leading the way, going on, just exploring there in that train. And then all of a sudden, Vince went, Bert! And just like that, I didn't know what happened. But out of the corner of my eye, I kind of saw what happened, but I'm like, did that really just happen? As we were walking on the train, there was a water moccasin, a codmouth. If you guys from Arkansas, that's not a good thing. That was up and ready to strike and bite me right in my leg. Bobby, without even thinking, boom, just like that, got him, shot him dead. Almost no aiming. It was lightning quick. Saved my life. That could have been a tragic thing because we were in the middle of nowhere. By the time they actually got me back to the house, then to the hospital, Lord knows what could have happened. So that's number one. The second one came, my brother and I were standing outside of a laundromat. We were with our babysitter in Arkansas. And we were just standing there, minding our own business, watching the cars go by because it was on a balcony. And they were doing construction at this place. And we were just sitting there, dreaming about, you see a car pass by, as kids, you go, hey, that's mine, oh, that's mine. So we were playing that game. And all of a sudden, and I felt something, heard something, and I wasn't sure what happened until I looked down and saw these cinder blocks in pieces. That's right. Cinder blocks. Huge cinder blocks fell on both of our heads. Again, we're little kids, little boys. By all accounts, that should have done some damage. Hush. I know what you're saying. Because they had a hard head, man. Man, I feel bad for the cinder block. I know what y'all are thinking. Man, I could have died. Y'all playing. Anyway, so we survived that. The next account came when, and by the way, I still think somebody pushed those cinder blocks down there. I can't prove it, but cinder blocks just don't randomly fall from the sky. I'm just saying. I don't think it ever rained cinder blocks. I heard it's on Raining Men, but I don't think it ever rained cinder blocks. Anyway, the next episode came when I was in the Boy Scouts, my very first camping trip. So excited. And so we got to this place, Cossatot River. And we got there late at night and all tired, exhausted. And we're getting ready to set our tents up. And as we're doing that, we're clearing away the ground and we put our tent down. All of a sudden we hear all this rustling. And I'm like, what the heck? And my buddy and I got our flashlights and looked. We had pitched our tent on a bed of copperheads. Again, snakes. And again, if you're from Arkansas, you know that could make for a very bad day as well. Again, in the middle of nowhere. So again, Lord knows what could have happened had we been bitten several times by these copperheads. Fortunately, no one was hurt, injured. We actually managed to make them go away. The whole troop worked together. It's a beautiful thing. The next day, now, going back to whole stereotypes, guilty, can't swim. Okay, sorry, can't swim. And on the next day, I was going to break that stereotype. My buddy was going to teach me how to swim. Okay, so what did we learn from this? One, if someone's going to teach you how to swim, make sure that it's not in a river. Okay? That's probably a bad idea. Second, if it is in a river, make sure they're not at least a foot taller than you. So when they say, hey, Bert, come out here further, you'll be fine. I'm like, dude, the water's up to my neck. And he's like, no, it's not that high. I'm like, because you're like a foot taller than I am. So he convinces me to take a step out. I did. I was on a ledge underwater. Had no idea. So I did the whole bloop, 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 up and down. Freaked out. My buddy pulled me out. For half a second, I could swim. It was weird. But anyway, those 4 instances, I could have died. And so after that, I really started thinking, maybe there's something to this destiny thing. So what can you point at in your life? And maybe it doesn't have to be that drastic, but I guarantee you there's a point in your life where you thought, there's got to be more to what my life is meant to be. With this change that just happened with me with the layoff, that's another way I'm looking at it. Now, granted, it's not life or death, but it is life-changing. I have to evolve now. And so I'm choosing this opportunity to make it something positive for me, to fulfill that destiny. Maybe this is it, I don't know. But I won't stop trying, and neither should you. Every opportunity is just, if it doesn't work out the way you want, that's a chance for growth, it's a chance for learning, and it's a chance to rebrand, it's a chance to move beyond and continue to develop who you are. So every time something happens to you, don't look at it as, oh my God, this guy's falling out, I almost got bit by a snake, cinder blocks are falling on my head, I almost drowned. Okay, you survived. Okay, you made it through it. And again, not to get all religious here, but God takes us through things. He brings us through things. He doesn't leave us there. Okay? So just remember that, and just know that no matter what it is, you can make it through it. You can be whatever you choose to be, and you can fulfill that destiny and fulfill that plan. All right? With that, peace. This isn't peace. This is peace. Double peace. All right. Take care, guys. Catch you later.